Well, good morning, Evolution family. Today is Tuesday, April 21st. It's 2026. It's approximately 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm Jose Lambert of Archer Travel Service. I am not Reggie Rivas, but you are in the Sales Lab. And joining us today for Sales Lab is our BDM, Joe Langley from Princess Cruises. Welcome.
Thank you, Reggie. Oh, Jose.
No, I'm not. Reggie's been. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but he was on this Disney cruise, and we've been showing clips over the weekend in your Evolution Travel Cafe on Facebook and on YouTube. So go back and check on that. You'll probably get an update on that when he comes in tomorrow. Brian, are you in the control room?
Yes, I am in the control room.
Well, hi, welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome everybody to the Sales Lab. This is an important one that we always have once a week when we have these supplier weeks, and this is going to be a good one. So you want to maybe grab a piece of paper, a pen, or a pencil to take down some information. We will have the slides up on full screen so you can take screenshots of them. And so please, let's get to it. And welcome.
Thanks,
How you doing?
Thanks. It's an absolute pleasure to be here again. You know I love it here. It's almost home away from home.
Yeah.
It's
Jesus. Really, because it was literally her home away from home for a while there. How long have you been now with Princess? A year?
A year with Princess, and I did my time here for many years, and then when COVID came about, I ended up on the supplier side.
Right.
But now I'm Princess Jill for a year, having a great time. It's a great cruise brand, and I'm thrilled. It is. It's full of love. It's full of love.
It is. It's really, really good. As you can see, guys, I've got my Princess Cup.
And I've got my Princess Yeti.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away some stuff on Friday, so don't forget about that. But let's get to this, okay? Maximizing your sales, tools and tips for travel agents. Marketing can be a way to connect and gain clients. So today we have Joe Langley with us. So let's get to this. Let's go to the next one. All right. Why should advisors complete their Princess Academy in the training stab of their OneSource website?
Well, education on the product that you're selling is imperative, right? You can't just say, oh, I'll look it up all the time.
Right.
You want to have that education behind you. But the main thing is here, you're going through the training with Princess Cruises in the Academy, and once you hit that Commodore level, once you've done all of the courses, you're going to be eligible for that Commodore cruise.
Right.
And that Commodore cruise, you can pick from a number of different ones. And Jose, there's another question you're going to ask, I think. How does this help them sell Princess Cruises?
Well, of course, the experience that they get from being on Princess and enjoying it and knowing all about it. Even if you go on a site inspection or a ship inspection, the more you get to know the product, the more that you can share that knowledge with your family members, friends, potential clients, and you can become an expert. And here's the other thing about OneSource, though, is once you get that booking, you can quickly get through that booking. Through this training, it will train you to get through the booking that much easier and quicker. Give the quote to the client and then get to the next booking that you have. So that's what we always say about that one. So,
but with that Commodore cruise, it's like taking a car for a test drive.
Yeah.
Right. So you get to know what's there, what you have to offer. The best way to sell us is to sail us, right? But grab that opportunity when you can. Some people keep that Commodore cruise in their pocket for years.
Yeah.
But if you haven't sailed Princess, aside from our travel advisor rates, the Commodore cruise is the best way to do it, and you'll know what we offer and how we offer it, and the love we show, the crew, the food, the culinary. Yeah. That's the best way to experience it.
Yeah, it is. Oh, you know what? One thing I remember that, I don't know if you guys know this. There's a couple of, it's like it's like on this, but the screen changes, the plates change.
It's an interactive experience.
It's an interactive, immersive experience. It's really, really cool. Look into that if you have clients that are into that. That's really cool. Just some great stuff on there. Okay, I can't read that.
Oh,
there we go. Thank you, Ron.
You were just on that screen. I think you need to forward it. Right.
Visit the OneSource TA portal. Use the YouTube channel at Princess Cruises and complete their certification, become a Princess Specialist.
We have so many videos on the YouTube channel, which you can use to market to your clients.
And just so you guys know, it's the when you go to YouTube, and if you're going to search it, you want to type in Princess Cruises official YouTube page, or Princess Cruises official, and it'll pop up. You'll see the logo when it gives you the results, you want to click on the logo, and there's just some really great stuff. There's the QR code.
And I think Ryan had something to say about this.
Did
Ryan?
you want to say something, Ryan?
Yes, for everyone that's not viewing this on a computer, so you're not able to scan that QR code with your phone right now, go ahead and take a screenshot. If you're on an Apple device, look at that screenshot in your gallery, hover your finger over the QR code, and it will take you directly to the Princess Cruises YouTube page. If you're on an Android device, you can scan that screenshot with Google Lens, and it will read the QR code and then direct you directly to the page.
Okay, there you go. So that's how you get to the YouTube page.
Thanks for that, Ryan. I didn't know that.
Now, on OneSource, view OneSource Sales and Marketing tab. Talk to us about this section of the website.
I'll tell you, if you've ever wanted a one-stop place to go for all of your marketing, we have customizable flyers, marketing, social media tools, brochures, everything that you could possibly want. That's right there at your fingertips. So it's handing you this gourmet platter of marketing tools, and you don't have to create them from scratch. It's all there for you. So in addition to what we have and what you have in the Travel Cafe, you've got an abundance of tools to market our cruises. And not only our cruises, but our cruise experiences, because you can hand a flyer and an itinerary to somebody, but you can also show them the dining experiences and the the kids club experiences and the fitness and the spa. Everything is right there in marketing materials.
There you go. So there's that one on there.
I have a question in the chat. Someone's asking about the Commodore cruise. They want to know if they have had to sell 3 or 4 cruises to go.
That's per agency, so the agency has a requirement. So you guys are good.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's go to the next one. What Princess Cruises marketing tools or digital assets can travel advisors use right now? Well, we talked about that. Have you checked out the sales and marketing too? There's that, so make sure that you click on that.
Can I just kind of can we get a thumbs up or a thumbs down? How many of you have utilized the marketing tab or in OneSource? Because it truly is a one-stop shop for all of you, and there's a lot of information that you just keep digging deeper and deeper and deeper, and you find more and more, which is going to help you sell your cruise.
Yeah, so the marketing tips: leverage the tools, use Princess Marketing Tools, Evolution Travel Cafe content, make it real, go on a Princess Cruise.
Go on a Princess Cruise, like I said, whether it's the Commodore Cruise or a travel advisor rate, or you're paying full rate. If you're paying, you're in the business, isn't it? Tax? Can't you write it off as a business expense?
It's
right?
a business expense because you're a travel advisor.
So get out there and experience it.
And plus, you make the commission on that booking.
There you go. There you go. And stay consistent and searchable. That's something when you're doing any social media, you've got to post regularly, consistently, and then you have to respond to any messages you get.
That's right.
So respond to any queries. Don't just say I'll think about it tomorrow. Make sure you get back to them today.
Share experiences, pictures, and videos. Stay consistent and searchable, just like Miss Langley said. So there we go on that, the marketing tips. Let's talk about this one. Do this ASAP. Travel advisor, post this week. Which Princess Cruise is right for you? Quiz. Right? Create a simple quiz using Instagram stories, Facebook polls, or email. Here are some examples. Preferred destination: Alaska, Caribbean, Europe. Travel style: relaxed, cultural, luxury. I was going to say luxury. Cabin preference:
lazy river.
Cabin preference: balcony, mini suite. And at the end, always, add a call to action. DM me your results and I'll match you with the perfect princess sailing. That's a really good, fun idea to do, you guys. You should really try that, is do like a little princess cruise that you can post on your Instagram or all your social media and get that out there, and you will get people that call. I mean, I always, when people say to me, Jose, I've got people interested in going to Alaska, I always go, it's Princess. I mean, it's Princess. I mean, there's a reason why the cabins in Denali are called the Princess Cabins, which other cruise lines use, by the way, but they're all called the Princess Cabins. And the other thing is that this cruise line is grandfathered in. They go into other areas that the other cruise lines do not go. They visit glaciers and straightaways and other places that the other cruise lines don't get to go to. So, again, and that's why they're how many years in a row?
Oh, 18, year after year.
18 years in a row, they've been.
And again, we will get #1 Best Alaska Cruise Line
Best
for
Alaska.
Travel Age West
Yeah,
for
for
the
travel.
Wave Awards. And the voting's open for that right now, by the way.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
can
coming
decide.
up. That's coming
But
up.
back to those polls.
Yeah.
On Instagram and on Facebook and things, get one of those polls up, see what sort of traction you get, and respond to them, and get them proactively booked on something.
Yeah.
Just say, here's what I think would work for you. Let's get your credit card out and pay a deposit.
Yeah, let's get a deposit on here. Selling the experience, not just the product. Can we take this full, Ryan? There we go. What's a dining experience on board the guests rave about? Well, I just talked about that 360.
Right, 360
That
is
thing
one.
was crazy.
Our specialty dining, of course, is always fantastic. But my favorite happens to be the Camus wine dinner. So you've got a multi-course dinner with these amazing wines that goes on for, a couple of hours. It's a very relaxed, leisurely evening. We have our...
I bet.
we have some of the best wines and food. The chef's table, where
that's another good one.
the chefs come out and they explain and talk to you about the food. So there are some... If you've got foodies out there, we have some of the best food out there. I mean, and our Royal Princess just won an award for Best Culinary. So the dining experience is on board, and one of my favorites is the Crab Shack. Right, it's a pop-up generally, and you've got these big buckets of crab and seafood all right here, probably big enough to feed 4 or 5 or 6, but they serve it to you as one,
And you're like,
along with your beverage of choice. So we have so many different options, and of course our specialties like our steakhouse and our Italian are just exquisite opportunities to have a really good meal.
Okay. What common client objections can be overcome by simply by telling the right princess story?
Well, that's really important. That goes back to getting you on board so you know what's going on, right? So some of them will be, well, maybe it's too old. Maybe the guests are too old. They're really not.
No, they're not.
You get on board and you see families. We're very family friendly. The demographic really for us is about 35 to 55 for our main. Of course, the longer cruises have got a slightly older demographic. So if you've got somebody that you can tell the story of seeing the 30s, 40s something, in not just grandma and grandpa on board on the cruise. So again, it's your story. You want to get on board one of our cruises, tell your story, what you saw and what you experienced. And that's the best way to overcome objections. You can say, well, I've heard it's this or I've heard it's that. But until you put that emotion into your story and you know firsthand, I mean, that's the way that your client's really going to believe you and trust you.
All right, number 3 here. What makes the Sanctuary Collection feel different on board, and how can advisors describe that experience to clients? Okay, for those of you who are new, okay, let's just ask, what is the Sanctuary Collection? Let's start there.
All right, so Sanctuary is Princess version of ship within a ship.
That's right.
Right? It's only available on the Sun and the Star. And it's full suites. It's 123 mini suites, only 12 balconies, but we do have a selection of those cabins. And it's a ship within a ship, so you've got a private lounge, a private pool area, a private gourmet restaurant, no reservations required. And you've got your staff to crew ratio, which is just almost 1-to-1. It's exquisite. The crew, the cabin crew and the stewards, a lot of them have been trained by the British Butler Institute. Those white gloves, white glove service.
Yeah.
So there's really the Sanctuary Collection is really geared towards your luxury traveler. That think about a small ship feel on a larger ship. And that larger ship has got all of the amenities, but the small ship has got that personalized service.
And so this is like the first class, upper level. You guys, it looks absolutely outstanding. It's only available on 2 ships now, but really, you have to take advantage of this. And you know what? One of the things that we talked about on Monday was the incredible sales that happen at Princess during the week that you are available to, that they can use those sales to book that Sanctuary Collection.
Oh yeah,
So
and one thing about the Sanctuary too, and it's one of my favorite things. I mean, I love these beautiful suites that we have, the owner suites, the penthouse suites, all of those. But the Sanctuary Collection comes with the Princess Premier Package.
Oh.
So the Princess Premier Package, of course, gives you all of those goodies. All, you know, it's truly an all-inclusive experience. It gives you unlimited specialty dining. Oh. So if you get tired of the Sanctuary restaurant, which you
can go up to the
you could go to any
the
of
steakhouse or the Italian or the sushi place or whatever. Wow,
right,
that's really nice.
Right. So it's truly that wonderful ship within a ship. We were a little bit late. You know, some of our competitors have had it for a while, but we made sure that we got it right. And it's just a great experience for your luxury travelers.
Yeah, so you want to take advantage of that one, you guys. Okay, let's go. Okay, important notes for travel agents. Agents, that's what you post this week. What Jill just said. Okay.
We're going what?
What? Okay.
We have so much that you can post this week.
Yes.
There's so much.
There's so much you can post. Detailed sale-specific experiences close. Listen and ask questions to learn how to qualify your client perfectly. You guys know that I'm a big proponent of qualifying the right way, and we've done several webinar trainings on not only how to, qualify the client for land stuff, but also for cruises. And it's important that you know this stuff, and it's important that you sit down. And I'm going to plug Mike again, because I was just talking. We're working with another section of the company. We were talking about qualifying, and I said, Mike Archer's class is the whole basis why you qualify. You got to have those skills first to then qualify the right way to save you time. If you qualify the right way, you should be able to close the booking in 3 days, hopefully. If you're calling me and saying, I've been working on a booking for 3 months, there's something wrong. Something wrong. Okay, agents, so that's that. Let's go to the next one.
Oh, this next one is going to be exciting.
I showed this video on Monday, and it's absolutely outstanding. This is a world cruise. It's 100 days, and it's absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and roll it.
– 115 days from Fort Lauderdale or Los Angeles.
Oh,
you saw the number of countries.
Did you hear that, Ryan?
Yeah, right.
I want to go on it.
No, you want to?
I want to go on it.
Archer should send me so that I can be the first employee to investigate a world cruise. Let's do it on Princess. So everyone in the comments,
no,
let's
I'm
vote
going.
so they can send Ryan.
No,
Ryan needs a vacation operating all of this stuff all the time, and I want to do it on Princess.
It's 2 years from now, Ryan, but look at that, 5 continents and all of those destinations that you're going to, and we have this early booking offer, which is just phenomenal.
And let's talk about this sale that's happening, okay? You guys, on Monday, we talked about a great sale that happened over the weekend. Princess does this, these sales will be announced on Thursday, and probably on Friday when we wrap up, we'll have some new sales for you. But this is the one that's for the month. It's up to 50% off, and you have $400 in instant savings, free third and fourth guest, $99 deposit. Come on, right?
What's stopping you?
What's stopping
you? And for the free third and fourths, that's a heck of a savings right there.
Yeah.
The economy, everything's getting more expensive. We're all looking for ways that we can budget a little bit. And when you've got a promotion like this, how can you say no to a cruise in the Caribbean, the Mediterranean, the world, whatever it might be?
Australia, Asia market.
Japan.
You guys, also, just so you know, this sale, you can use it on the Star and the Sun Princess. You can use these sales on that. So if you've got people going, I want to go on the Star. Now, I'm sure, okay, let me ask you this. Let me just throw a question at you. Inventory for Alaska, is there still some available?
For 2026?
Yes.
For this summer? We still have some available. Yes, we'd love, and cruise tours too. It's not widely open. You might have to.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You might have to be a little,
find out exactly what's available in regards to dates and itineraries. But But it's getting close, and that window is going to be closing quickly. So if you got people wanting to do the Alaska, there's your sale right there. Boom.
Now, can I just say for Alaska, the Star is going to be heading up the West Coast. So she's going to be in LA on the 29th of April. She's going up to Seattle. So she will be doing round trips out of Seattle for the Alaska season. And there is still some space available. If you have a client that wants to sail on a brand new ship, and maybe even in Sanctuary on the Star, you know, going through Alaska on one of her 1,500 balconies. She's the perfect ship for Alaska.
Yeah.
And just look, you can look on Polar, you can see what's still available, and take advantage of whatever might still be available for 26 and 27. Get them booked for 27 now.
In conjunction with this, we have a couple of sales that are ending on Thursday that I just want to mention quickly. You have 20% off on certain excursions, correct? And then you also have 30% off on the spa amenities that you can go in and use.
And I think I talked to you yesterday on the phone. You know where I'm going to be when I'm on a Princess Cruise is that spa.
So again, use that as your, because if you're going to go on the Star, you're going to want to go to the spa, right? There you go. You have another discount there. Use these, You guys got to be on top of it. Check out with One Source. So start marketing now. Give us a teaser of tomorrow's Princess Training for Wednesday at 1 p.m.
Tomorrow's Princess Training is going to be phenomenal. So a few weeks ago, my colleagues and I were on the Royal Princess with our big Love Fest event. We had about 100 different travel advisors there, and we showed them this amazing presentation, all things Princess. So this is going to be for those of you who don't know Princess well, but also those of you who want a refresher, because we've got all the current updates. So be prepared for that tomorrow at what time?
1 p.m. Pacific time.
1 p.m. Pacific time.
1 p.m. Pacific time. You're not going to want to miss that. That'll be here now. Again, if you missed that, and again, comments room, I need your help for your friends and your other travel advisor family members from Evolution that can make it, that you can always watch this on this Facebook page at your leisure, but it's important information that you need to have and to know as you
But can I just mention one thing, too, about tomorrow's training? I will have a little raffle for anybody who's live. So you have to be here live.
You have to be here live.
And
So
you'll have to stay till
off
the end because we're going to have a
raffle. We don't know what it is, and there you go. So it's going to be a little surprise. A Jill surprise for you guys. So that's going to be all here for that. Let's see. What else we got? Is that it?
Well, we've got to get started today, I think, is your next slide. There.
Oh, no, it went to blue. So
it went to blue. Here, you want to read that?
So get started today. Register now in the back office, Travel Cafe Suppliers, Princess Cruises, One Source. Go in there and get registered. Fill out the supplier request form. Use marketing resources and tools in One Source. You guys, we just showed you exactly where that was. Exactly. YouTube, the Princess Cruises official YouTube site. Use that and get that out there. That's where we got that video of the World Cruise there. That's where we got that, and that's how we showed it. Okay, ask questions, qualify your clients, and close the sale. Homework: go on a cruise. Boy, that's a tough homework assignment. Then post your experience on social media and follow up. Bonus: if you've already been on Princess, share your pics, tips, and insights this week on your social media with family members and friends.
And that, too, if you've already been on and you've got some pictures and stories, I would love to hear them.
Yeah.
So if you could email them to me, fantastic.
Yeah.
That would be two.
Great.
And I thought we had one more, Ryan. Didn't we have?
No.
Yes,
No,
we
there
do.
it is.
We've got the Jill's Princess Cruise.
Questions from, all right, any questions?
Yes, we actually have a bunch of questions. So I'm going to try to go through these real quick and pick out the most relevant ones that we can work with. Let everyone know if they're really complicated questions, they can bring those to your training tomorrow. I've also asked all the agents that are planning to join your training tomorrow, which they all should be, by the way,
yes, please.
Bring at least one question with them in advance so that they can be prepared to learn as much and gain as much from your training as possible.
Oh, that's great, Ryan. Thank you.
So Catherine Hughes from YouTube, she says, Miss Jill, what happens if we get stuck doing the modules? She says mods. The modules, who do we call? Archer or our sales customer service?
Okay, so that actually has to go, if you're doing the course, the Academy course, and you get stuck in terms of it's freezing on you, Catherine, you want to email onesourceassistance@princesscruises.com. All right.
I'm going to get that in the chat real quick. So it's
OneSource Assistance at princesscruises.com.
All right, that email address is in the chat for everyone. OneSourceAssistance at princesscruises.com. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
And then let me scroll back here because my typing totally moved my thing. Bobby Petit from Facebook says, so I'm looking at my first cruise, veteran free cruise, question mark, thoughts?
No, we don't. It's not free, but veterans always have their military benefits on board, so it's an onboard credit. And that's military benefits are available on every cruise for retired or active duty military, Canadian or USA.
Okay, here's a good one. Sule, I am so sorry if I cannot pronounce your name, but your last name is Murillo from Facebook. What are the best months to sail for Alaska?
Okay. Well, we only sail Alaska. Princess only sails Alaska May through September. Those are the best months to sail. The best value for Alaska for Princess is May and September. They're a little less crowded. They're the beginning of the season and the end of the season. But we sail May to September, although the ships are heading up there now. You know that we send half of our fleet to Alaska?
Yeah.
8 of our ships, 8 out of 17 go to Alaska, and we are number 1. But if you're looking for less children on board, it would be the May to September.
Right,
and if you're looking for the possibility, never guaranteed, of the Northern Lights, it would be towards our later season in September.
In September. And then, as you guys know, that's only seasonal. The cruise season in Alaska is only seasonal. It is May through September, so you really, when you're creating that urgency with your client to say, listen, they don't have cruises in December. They don't have cruises in January. It's just too cold up there. So it is, yeah, too much ice. Okay, next question.
All right, we got 2 more. From Raina Valenzuela from YouTube. The 3-month cruise is the info on the website. I went in and did not see it. So where can they find the info for the 3-month cruise at?
Absolutely. It is on the website. It would be listed under World Cruise. And on OneSource, it should be right there in the top, one of the top banners.
It should be one of the top banners.
If you look at princess.com, it's definitely right there, kind of right in your face. If you can't find it, please go ahead and send me an email and I'll point it to you. But it is on the top banners of both OneSource and princess.com.
All right. And this is a good one to kind of wrap this up. From Tiffany Brand Evanson from Facebook. What is the #1 selling cruise with Princess?
Oh, we're number 1 in so many different destinations, but Alaska is our bread. Bread and butter sounds awful, but it really is. Our Alaska cruises and cruise tours are the #1 sellers.
It's outstanding. I've always wanted to do the starting north and going out to Denali in the train and then being trained back to the ship and then come down south. That's the way to do it.
But also, because we're so strong in Japan, we're putting our 2nd ship in Japan, so we'll have 2 ships there for 2027. We do Australia, New Zealand, which are extremely popular, all of Europe, South America. But the World Cruise, because we are so destination intensive and we go to so many places, those that think about World Cruise think about Princess first.
Right.
Because we hit so many spots that your clients want to travel to.
Yeah.
So I think World Cruise is probably up there, right up there.
And then I do want to add one other thing because we haven't talked about it at all. But let's talk about Celebration Key. When does that start?
Oh, that's the end of 27. So how exciting is that we're going to be able to...
So for those of you who do not know, Princess will now be sharing with Carnival Celebration Key on several cruises out of Florida and Galveston and those areas.
Well, we're not selling out of Galveston anymore.
but out of Florida going down to Celebration Key. So be aware of that. If you know about Celebration Key, that you can add that to your Princess book.
Yes. So for our Caribbean itineraries, on select itineraries, there is Celebration Key. We've still got Princess Key. We do a bang-up job in the Caribbean. So as I said, as we started out with over 345 different destinations on Princess. So if your clients say, I want to go to this part of the world, we're probably going there.
Yeah.
And we should be your #1 thought.
There you go. So that makes that work. All right.
I want to add something from an agent here in the chat from Travel Therapy on Facebook. Says, I booked my Alaska cruise for next August. I lived in Fairbanks for 2 years and needed to experience the coast. So you have someone that lived in Alaska that's going on a Princess cruise because they want that experience. So that just tells you how amazing Princess is with the Alaska cruises, that you have people in Alaska going on your cruise to experience their own state.
That's such a cool story, and just kind of related to that. I did my first California coastal cruise with Princess a few months back.
Yeah.
And going into San Francisco and Santa Barbara and San Diego, and it's a completely different experience. Yeah. I've lived here almost all of my life, and to go into San Francisco underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, or so we have some great itineraries. And as I said, if you've got a client or if you yourself have a destination in mind, we probably go there.
All right. Okay. Is that it, Ryan?
Yeah, that's it. I just want to add something real quick. This right here is the reason why agents need to make Archer Travel and Archer Travel Media their #1 resource for supplier-led trainings. We are the only host agency that has BDMs in-house week after week, day after day, here in the studio, giving you the most up-to-date and accurate information. It's the only place where you get to ask questions directly to the BDMs to get your questions answered. So please make Archer Travel and Archer Travel Media your home for supplier-led travel trainings.
Well and don't forget tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Again, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time, Jill will be here, and she's going to be giving away something. And you guys know, if you've been to her other supplier webinar trainings, it's usually something really, really nice. But you have to be here live to be able to win that whatever prize that's going to be. So again, that'll be at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Again, comments room. If you have other team members that you're working with in your Evolution family that can't make it to these trainings, tell them that they're right here on this Facebook page, that they can go back and review it at their leisure. Okay? All right, everybody. I'm Jose Lambert of Archer Travel Service with the incomparable Miss Jill Langley of Princess Cruises. You all have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. We'll see you all tomorrow.
You will. You will. Bye.
Bye.